I was feeling old and irrelevant and was concerned that my ship had sailed and that there was no need for me right now. And I still wanted to contribute and didn't feel that I was getting anywhere. You just offered me some, let's look at that. Let's explore that. You know, this is what you still want. And I changed what I wanted. As you know, I said, I want to stop chasing people and I want to have people seek me out. I want to manifest what I want instead of pursue it. That's why I wanted to meet with you. A lot of the limiting beliefs that I thought I knew were even more. There are more there.
What was an example of a limiting belief?
God, I remember it was like earth shattering. And of course, I must have gone beyond it because I can't remember now. But it was.
One was.
Oh, yes. It was about my dad. Yeah, it was about trying to please. It was trying to prove and please. Money was always an issue for me. And I was judging my relevance by the amount of money I was making. And I've made a lot of money in the past. But I remember my father saying something like, oh, if you're just going to be one of those rich bitches now. And I wanted my father's approval more than I wanted anything. And so then I went, well, I guess maybe money isn't that good. So I was in this weird space over money, attracting, pursuing, all that sort of stuff. So yeah, you helped me see that how much of an impact that had. My brother was shot and killed at work. And it was partly because he was speaking his mind and he was saying all the things that he felt was wrong. And I made the assumption, be careful what you say, you know, and then I started to see how mean and bullying people were on social media. So I wouldn't necessarily say what I really wanted to say. And so I would try to dance around what I wanted to say. And I was being inauthentic.
From that, you started doing some writing because you had some concerns about writing. What happened there?
So you said, I don't care what you write, just write. Get up in the morning and write. So I started to keep a journal. I started to write whatever. And that has now led me to the confidence to get competence in writing by making a commitment, because this is what I do with people. I have them make commitments on things that they want to get better at. So I've committed to writing once a week, and I have a core group of 50 people that I'm asking for feedback from. And then as I get more comfortable, we're releasing those pieces into LinkedIn. And that all came from starting with you, because you worked me through a lot of this. It's been in the background for years. People telling me, you need to write. And I'm now seeing that this could turn into a book. It could turn into anything. And now I've actually I've signed up for a writing workshop to get me to that end result. But it started with you, Daron.
Nice. What was it about the process? Because there were some things that might have been a little bit awkward or odd to you in the beginning.
Well, the tapping was odd. That felt a little woo-woo, but and I would laugh through some of it. But it was so funny because as I was sitting there the very first time tapping on something is when I hit that note with my father and I hit that note with my brother, and it was just real clear. So it could seem strange, but do I really care how I get there as long as I get there?
Yeah. Would you recommend this process to others?
Definitely.
And if so, why?
I think if we try to do the traditional thing, it's we try to figure it out, or we try to read a book about it, or we try to, whatever. And what's cool about this, Daron, is you've spent all that time, you've done all that research, you've got it. And just working with you can work through and release those things much quicker than years and years and years of starting, stopping, putting on a back burner and being frustrated and so on and so forth, versus just driving through it.
What kinds of people do you think might appreciate something like this?
Anybody who's not living their full potential and knows it, and knows there's something in the way, but they can't articulate it, or they can articulate it, but can't get beyond it.
What do you think about some people figure, well, I can't do anything like that because I'm not broken, so I don't need anything to be fixed?
So I would say to someone like that, first of all, is there an area in your life and to meet with you? You're happy to sort that out with them in a first session. And if they're open and coachable, it'll come. If they're not ready yet. It's that simple. Thank you for the work you did with me.
Yeah,
You got me on a path.
I'm just a catalyst, you know.
Well, and that's, yeah. And I think we all need a catalyst in our life. So